Lord, help us to see you more clearly, to love you more dearly, to follow you more nearly, day by day. Please be seated. As I said at the beginning, right before we got started, welcome. We are starting this Sunday with our season of gratitude here at St. Stephen's. For anyone who wasn't here with us last November, last year we started something new. We marked this time as a season of gratitude. We said, what better time to focus on what we have to be grateful for than this time? We start with All Saints' Day. We mark it as a time where we're grateful. We give gratitude for all the saints who have come before, the lessons they taught us, the lives that we can follow, the love we shared with them, the love they shared with us. And be grateful. And we progress this season through till Thanksgiving. What a great way to culminate our season of gratitude than with Thanksgiving, right? So last year we started that. It went very well. This year we're doing it for a second year. And of course, as you know, in the Episcopal Church, when you do something 2 years in a row, it is now a tradition. So welcome to our tradition of our season of gratitude. I want to start us off this Sunday by just acknowledging that sometimes gratitude is hard. Sometimes it eludes us. I hope I'm not the only one that has that problem. Sometimes gratitude just eludes me a little bit. Maybe I've had just too much going on, too much I've got to do, and I just lose track of being grateful. Or maybe I've had just a really hard day and things have just not gone the way they were supposed to go. It's been hard. And I just don't feel in a very grateful mood. And I lose that gratitude. I hope I'm not the only one. But what I've noticed in my life is when I focus on being grateful, when I'm able to remind myself of those moments of gratitude, it makes a difference. I'm able to be more loving when I come from a place of gratitude. I'm able to be more, I can give more of myself. It feels lighter. And I know that when I lose track of that gratitude, I know it's a little harder to love. It's a little harder to give. It feels like a little bit more of a weight that I bear. And so I think about the things that I've learned in both my personal life and in my professional development about gratitude. I thought I'd share some of those with you all today. One of the practices that I used to be really good at was reminding myself of gratitude, moments to be grateful. I even had a little journal, right? I marked down, I had a rule of just 5 things that I had gratitude for today. And maybe those were big things. Maybe it was big things. Today I got to marry the love of my life. I'm grateful for that. Or today I graduated from college, right? Moments of big, sometimes it was just little moments of gratitude. Someone was nice to me today, and I'm grateful for that. Or I had just a good day where I got to share some gift or skill that I have, and I got to share that, and I'm grateful. It could be little stuff, 5 things each day. And I noticed that if I reminded myself, and I went through that practice of reminding myself all the gratitude I have, that it did make a difference. Lately, sometimes, because of being so busy and having so many things going on in life, it's easy to lose track of gratitude. And I was talking to my therapist about this, and I was saying, I had this thing I used to do that worked really well. And she said, you should start doing that again. I thought she was going to say something really profound and wise, and it was like, just do that thing you know was working. Okay, I'll start working with that. And that actually is really similar to what we teach in church development, congregational development. We teach that it's easier for us as a community to be in a place of love and giving, and if we remind ourselves all of the many things we have to be grateful for. So that's what we're going to do in this season of gratitude. In little ways. One of the things we do, you may have noticed, I mentioned the boards already. It's an opportunity for us when we come each Sunday to fill out something I'm grateful for. Put it up on. I'm grateful that the choir today just helped me feel in a better mood that they're singing. I'm grateful that I got to have a great breakfast taco and share some conversation with somebody this morning. Especially the breakfast taco. Got to share that on the gratitude board. And we're going to watch over the course of each Sunday in our season of gratitude, as we bring those forward in our offering, how the gratitude is going to grow. It's going to start out small this Sunday, but it's going to grow a little bit more each Sunday. Until we're going to have a board full of things that we are grateful for. We're going to have Sunday mornings where people are going to be invited to come up. We're going to have a few volunteers that are going to come forward and share here what they're grateful for. Saying again, I'm grateful that I get to come to this place where I feel so loved. Or I'm grateful that I felt really low last week, or I was sick and I felt God was there with me, and I'm grateful. Just simple moments of gratitude. And I promise you, I'm not putting you on the spot today, but each Sunday, I'm going to invite, if any of you want to come forward, and just take a moment and just say, hey, here's what I'm feeling grateful for. So we can acknowledge that and just be thankful with you. We're going to do that each Sunday until, for our season of gratitude. My sermons are going to be focused on gratitude, and we're going to mark that. We're going to mark that as just little reminders of all that we have to be grateful for. Because not that we don't have hard moments, not that there aren't things that we're struggling with in our lives right now, but even in the midst of our struggles, even in the midst of the hard moments, we are so blessed to be here. And I think we should practice being grateful for that. So, it is with gratitude that I welcome you to this season of gratitude here at St. Stephen's. Thank you. Amen.